cast. They are fired up and eating over here today. Yeah, it's a decent fish. Another chunk, dude. Come on, chunk. I don't know how well you guys can see that down there. Splish splash, I was taking a bath. No bacon on the salad. Woo! All right, I think we got everything ready. Let's shoot the video. Sound good? Hello and welcome. What's up, everybody? Thank you for clicking on the video. Kicking this one off here in the garage today, but we are gonna head out onto the water and do some fishing, and I'm gonna bring you guys along for the ride. But I did want to talk about a couple of the things that we're going to go over and tell you guys a little bit more about what you're gonna see in this one. And first up, it was the first trip with the MFR series spinning setup. Used this for a little while I was out there. Don't normally use spinning setups a whole lot unless it gets really tough, but I was able to get this one in my hands, catch some fish on it. I think you guys are gonna enjoy seeing that. Another thing that we're gonna talk about while we're out there are my two favorite paddle tail style swim baits. These are what I use for my Divine swim jig trailers, the Divine swim bait and the Kitech Fat Swing Impact. I'm gonna fish with both of them. I'm gonna go over the differences between the two, show you a little bit more about what they do in the water. So stick around if you're interested in seeing that. Also, as you can see here on the table behind me, I have a couple boxes here. In the video that I will be posting after this one, we're gonna do another unboxing. We're gonna crack off into these bad boys. I'll show you guys what's inside, and I think you're going to enjoy it. Make sure you don't miss that one, because there's actually one item in these boxes that is for one of you. We're also gonna be spooling up some new reels, doing some more rod setup stuff, so if you're interested in seeing any of that, make sure you sub the channel. And speaking of subbing the channel, as you can see right here, this is my subscriber tracker board. We're on a mission to hit 100K. Coming after that silver play button, and I would love to have you guys along for the rip. So if you enjoy the video, if you like what you see, if you have a good time hanging out with me today, consider subscribing to the channel. We're sitting somewhere around 10,000, fast approaching 11,000, and I would greatly appreciate it if you guys would sub the channel and help us grow this beast. The road to 100K. 100K on the way. Let's fill the bar. Like I said, I would love to have you guys riding with me over here. Make sure you watch to the end so you can get the intel on these paddle tail swim baits, and stick around if you want to see what's in these boxes. But I think that's gonna do it for the intro. We're gonna rip out on the water now. I will catch you guys out there on the boat, and then I'll see you back in here in the garage when we're done catching some fish. Let's go. Second cast. It's a decent one. Second cast. First fish on the new spinning setup. It's not a bad one. They're blowing up. Chunky fish. See if we can get us another one. Later, buddy. Weightless fluke smoke. He wanted it. Yeah, they're over here just going nuts, chasing these shad. Sunrise shad spawning fury. Let's go. Haven't used a spinning setup in a while. Normally my wife is the reason I have this on the boat, but we'll go ahead and I'll give her a whirl. Boom, there they are. You guys see that? Skadoosh. Oh, just had a hit. There he is. Nice fish. Decent fish. Oh, there's multiples with him. He's got followers. Come on up here, chunk. Boat flip boogie. That's a nice fish. Yeah. Oh my gosh, look at this, guys. This is that same, we have caught this fish before. Look at this. We have caught this fish before. Do you guys remember this fish? I will throw in a clip right here to remind you if you haven't seen the video. We have caught this fish before. He's all jacked up too. Look, something going on with him. He got some kind of fungus. Got the fungus among us there. This is all fungus among us, man. The gangrene gangster. Look at him, man. Good to see you still out here eating, buddy. Getting a little fatter, I see. Look at that, dude. Caught that fish twice right here in the cove. That is nuts, dude. Crazy. Awesome. Let's get another one. Later, buddy. SHAD spawn. Fury. My fluke's wrecked. I don't think I have any more discos. Have to go with old reliable lavender shad. I ain't mad at it. Probably my favorite fluke color of all time right here. Perpetrator. Black lavender. They're still busting. Check my fluoro, good to go. Been a while since I raked one in for myself on the spinning setup. I'll be honest, I can't even remember the last time. So that's pretty cool. Doing work. Oh, fungus among us, man. You remember the gangrene gangster. There he is. Those are nice fish. Maybe. They all feel like nice fish on the spinning setup. Chunky little dude. He's a fighter. This one's fired up. Yeah, it's a decent fish. Another chunk, dude. Come on, chunk. They're getting fat and healthy out here. Boom. I guess they don't mind the perpetrator. It's a chunky fish. Might be the nicest one on the day right there. Boom. Number 3 in about 5 minutes. Later, buddy. There's one up here shallow. Cracking off. Oh, but that a hit. There's splagooshing all around, dude. Splagoosh. Skadoosh. They are fired up and eating over here today. He bit, but I think he pulled my pants down. Feels a little funny. Yep, pulled my pants down. Why'd you have to do that, buddy? They're cracking off on these shad this morning. Ooh, just had a bite. Definitely stacked up right here in front of the boat. Everywhere, dude. Fish blowing up. Tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a quick, oh my gosh, I can't make a quick adjustment. I'm gonna cracking off like this. See if we can get another one in the boat, and then I might make a quick adjustment to a different setup. Got an idea, man. I got this idea. Oh, he hit it. Keep jacking my fluke up, dude. They're chewing it. Bill Clinton taking puffs without inhaling. All right, this is what I think I'm gonna do. Slight adjustment time. Got some on the spinning setup. It's official, like a referee with a whistle. But I'm going to grab this MFer rod out the locker if I can. Dude, don't break it. Stupid. Durability test passed. This is what I'm gonna do. Take this crank, take this fluke. Yo. Make sure I tie it onto the right freaking line first and foremost. If you saw my last video, you saw where I tied my hybrid jig onto a spare piece of fluoro that was sitting in my lap and then threw it into the lake. I usually do good with the craw style baits over here in this spot, so that's what I'm gonna try. I have a Texas rig worm on deck, but I'm not trying to pick that up. Oh my gosh. I straight up just threw that jig into the water. All right, set that dude to the side. Let's give this Milliken series a whirl. This fluke on it. See how she does for twitching the perpetrator. Spinning setup is fun and they feel like big fish when you hook into one on those, even when they're not, but not really my jam. And the reel is on the wrong side. So go ahead and make the adjustment over here to the SLX on the MFer series, 7'2", medium heavy, moderate action. This should be nice for twitching a fluke around. Oh yeah, that's more like it. That's more what I'm after. That's my girl. That's my girl right there. Let's go. Now I can really give that fluke the kind of action that I want. That looks much better. Got the reel in the correct hand, my left hand. They may be done. Seems like they've chilled out. All prisoners have been released. Oh no, there they are. That's just oh, that's white bass, I think, right there. Yeah, those are whites. Yep. Just had one hit it. Look at him chasing. Got it. Oh, dude, he got 3 times. He bit it, missed it all 3 times, but he ran towards it and I could see his wake on the surface of the water. That was really cool. Little school of hyped up white bass right there. Oh, I just they're straight smacking it, but they're not look at them chasing. Yeah, smacking it, but they're not getting it in their mouth. Little mouth micros, man. All mini mouth micros over there. I'm after one of these megalodons, man. Where's the fat girl? Oh, he's on it. They're still just coming up and grabbing the fluke, but not completely taking it in. I'm not after whites anyway, so I don't really care. Got busters over here off the point going wild. Wild busters keep dragging me away. Send it. I'm just gonna send it. Cracker jacking behind the boat right now. Let's go back there. There he is. Got him. Saw him coming for it too. Fish number 4. Another largemouth chunk. He's slimy, dude. I could barely get a grip on him. They're cracking. Let's go. First fluke fish on the MFer rod. Checking off the boxes. I'm digging this rod for twitching a weightless fluke. If you're looking for a good weightless fluke rod, look no further. This thing is nice. Also, really enjoyed throwing the Crush 50 on it yesterday. It is a good crankbait rod substitution, or crankbait rod option, I should say, since the Lux series tends to be currently decimated and out of stock. See if we can go back-to-back bangers. They are straight gripping and ripping out here this morning, boys. Going nuts. 4 fish. Been out here for 20 minutes. Not bad, not bad. He's on it. He's chasing it. Come on, eat it. He bit it a couple times. Oh, there he is. Oh, he just came back and grabbed it again. He grabbed it a couple times, but he didn't get it inside of his face. Cracker Jack box. Let's go. They're over here borsting out to the left. There he is. Oh man, he came up and smashed it. He tried. A for effort. So I have the spinning set up on deck and I need to tie something onto it so my line's not dangling. This is what I've got right here. A little Ned head and half of a Ned fry from 6 cents. Just chopped it in half. So what we're gonna do, we'll tie this on, hopefully not have to use it. Throw that back down in the box for now. Hopefully to stay. They're still cracking off on shad over here, so see if I can get 1 or 2 more in the boat on this thing. Seems like the bite's dying down a little bit. Look at him, he's hitting it. Missing it, hitting it and missing it. There he is, got him. Fish number 5. Johnny 5 is alive. Ooh. Oh, one more time for the people. That's a nice fish. Chunk. Johnny 5 is alive. That's a healthy one right there. Nice. Let's get a little release shot on him. Splish splash, I was taking a bath. Johnny 5 is alive. See if we can get number 6 in the mix before we leave here. They're going straight Terminator style out here this morning. Good stuff. There he is. Number 6 in the mix. They're fired up today, dude. Oh no, there he is. He was running towards me. Thought he came off, but he was running towards the boat. They are super fired up. I mean, fighting so hard. Good times. It's a little dude. Later, buddy. He was over there smacking. I thought he was bigger. Action packed. 6 in the mix. Haven't even started the boat. There he is. Oh, just a little yeeter. Come on, buddy. There we go. Wasn't after that one. I'll call it 6.5, 6 1/4. How big he was. What's up? Pretty sure that's the same kind of bird that went after the dogma, if not the same bird. That was a crazy clip. Bird trying to eat a topwater. No, no, no. See that bird going for my bait? Look at him. Oh my gosh, look at him. He's still going for it. No, that's mine, dude. You don't want that. Going ham trying to catch it. I know you can see that. That's all bait. That's all bait. There's a fish. There's a fish, fish, fish. They're all just chasing that bait down there on the bottom. Crazy, huge swarms of shad. Pick up a swim jig. Throw it back there. Let it sink down to the bottom, hopefully right into the middle of that school. See if we can get a bigger fish to play. Sensory series rod. If you guys didn't see my last video and you want to know my thoughts on the sensory rods, go back and check that out. But I'll just say really quick right here, they're awesome. They are awesome. Love these sensory rods, dude. Oh man, here they're cracking off behind the boat, smaller fish. I want to get one of these bigger ones down there on the bottom. I can swim this divine swim jig through that shad school. Maybe get one of them to hit. Probably not, since there's so many shad down there. They're just gorging themselves, but I want to try. No go. It's a no from me, dog. But the sensory rod is the schmagoo, dude. What is that? What kind of fish was that? Might have been a guad, but he looked orange. Let's find out. Let's find out. That's a largemouth. Number 7 on the fluke, man. I thought he looked orange when he came out of the water, but might have been an optical illusion, might have been a different fish, I don't know. But there's number 7 on the fluke. There's a little dude. Later, buddy. They're still cracking. That's 7 without burning any fuel. First blow up on the frog right there. He missed it. That was a straight up frog blow up right there, dudes. Sucked it under. Not there. Not there on the hook set, but he freaking smacked it. Still not a drop of water in that frog, man. Extremely impressive. Even after one sucked it under. Nada. Just a little dude. He smacked it like 5 times before he actually got it in his mouth. Just do. Set the hook and he came off. Man, that would have been fish number 8, I think. On the swim jig. Close but no cigar. There he is. Nice. Stuck in that time. It's a guad maybe? Yep, Guadalupe. First guad on the day, not a bad looking one. Missed you the first time, buddy, but you came back. Pretty fish. Later, dude. All right, I needed that, man. It's been a while since I've had a bite. I'm trying to get re-energized and get my mojo back, man. I lost my gumption. There was a fish in my hand, so that felt good. He ate it twice too. First guad on the sensory. This thing is so sensitive, dude. I love it. Fitting name, sensory rod. Sensory for a sensitive rod. Super awesome. Loving these things, man. Loving these things. Both of them are doing work for me. I love the way they load up on the cast. I love how I can feel every freaking thing going on down there on the bottom. Good stuff. If it's swim jig time, it's swim jig time, man. I've been throwing the frog, throwing the fluke, through the catwalk for a little bit. No go, nothing. Had one blow up on the frog earlier, but he missed it. That was a rough tease there. Picked up this divine swim jig. Pop. Smoked the guad. See if we can find us some more hanging out around here. There he is. Nice.
my gosh. That was a decent fish too, man. Golly. Boat flip boogie and he came off. Horrible. Dang, that sucks. I want to get that one in the boat, dude. I mean, come on, buddy. What the bejesus happened on that one, huh, Clark? Did the old boat flip boogie almost and yeeted back out into the lake. Never to be seen again. That one stings a little, but I got to look at a fish. Kind of gets me motivated to stay out here. They're eating. When I can get on top of them, they're eating. I just got to find them. It's all about finding them boogers. Come on. Come on, buddy. This is a pretty smooth skipperoonie up under that dock right there, man. Would have really enjoyed getting that last fish in the boat, dude, but it didn't happen. So, you know, it is what it is. Need to just keep grinding. Just keep grinding, dude. Hopefully it'll freaking, you know, find another one somewhere. Oh my gosh, definitely had a hitter right there. He popped it too. Come on, get out of there. Oh my gosh. Casted right off into a crevasse, stuck in a rock. I'm gonna have to blow up the spot. Definitely had a straight smack out there in open water too. No cover, no trees, no rocks. But there was a hard bite. Pop! He just came up and popped it. Not gonna catch that one anymore. Moving on. What is this noise? It's a dang branch caught on my trolling motor. Yo. All right, it came off. Oh my gosh, I thought I had a nice one. That's a tree, but there's a bass right there. Look at him. There was a fish down there. Must have scared him out of that tree. Dude, I thought that was a nice fish. It started coming towards me. I was like, oh yeah, that's what we're after. It was a dang tree limb. See a bass boat over there on the other side. He is just chilling in one spot. I wonder if he found a group of them over there. He hasn't moved for a while. He must have got on them. There he is. Nice. Over there by that tree. Decent fish, come on. He was swimming with it. Boom. Might be the nicest one on the day. He was swimming with it and I was like, something funny is going on. Decided to set the hook. Boom. Nice. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's a nice fish. All right. Thank you, buddy. Later. Whoa, whoa. Off he yeeted. That one got the tail off my Kitech. It's all good. I got some of that Divine Smoke, baby. I throw this Pro Blue. I think it's Pro Blue or Pro Shad. I don't know. Either way, Divine Swimbait here. That's what I'm gonna use for my trailer. And there it is. We'll keep ripping and rocking just like that right there. Oh yeah, she's kicking. Let's go. Yeah, that Divine Swimbait looks really good. So the difference between the Kitechs and the Divine Swimbaits, as far as the action goes, Kitech is a little bit fatter, a little bit softer plastic, has a little bit fatter tail on it, tends to have a little bit of a wider, slower kick. The Divine Swimbait has a little bit smaller tail, a little bit stiffer plastic, and tends to have a faster kick. More, really like she gets going a little quicker. 2-stroke and 4-stroke is how I would compare it, you know? You got one that's firing on every cycle and one that's firing on every other cycle. Kitech, of course, being 4-stroke, and the Divine Swimbait being the 2-stroke. So that's my mechanical comparison for the two. I don't know how well you guys can see that down there. She just kicks a little faster, not quite as wide. It's got a little bit of a more narrow kick to it, and that's what makes it go back and forth a little bit faster than the Kitechs. I'm not hating on either one. I'm just pointing out the differences. I really like fishing with both of these paddle tail swim baits as my trailer. If you want to pick some up for yourself, or if you want to snag this same swim jig that I'm throwing, the Divine Swim Jig, perfect pair, 6cents fishing.com. JR10 at checkout for 10% off of your entire order. If you do happen to place an order, support the channel by using that code. Take a little screenshot of the confirmation email that 6th Sense will send you, include the order number and the spot where you use the code. Hop on Instagram and send me a DM with that screenshot, and I will give you a shout out on my story. Everybody who uses my code gets a story shout out, and that's the deal, man. So if you do decide, go scoop some for yourself and use my code. Make sure you get with me so I can give you some online recognition and appreciation. Those dudes yeeted off. I guess they got tired of those wreck voters hanging out beside them. But yeah, you know, hit me up. Hit me up. If you use that code, I'll hook it up. Somebody sitting up there in the bushes probably think I'm talking to myself, think I'm crazy. That's okay.
Alright guys, back here in the garage now. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me out there on the water today on Beetlejuice. I sure had a good time catching those fish and making this video for you, so I hope you enjoyed it. Like I mentioned at the beginning, please consider subscribing to the channel. Help us crack that 100K. Big goals, big ambitions, from 10,000 to 100,000. I know we can do it, but I cannot do it without you. So much love to everybody watching, commenting, interacting. Shout outs to all the new subscribers. I see you guys ripping and rocking along, making that number jump, and it's awesome to see. We're getting new people on board every single day. Been averaging something like 100 new subscribers a day for the past 7 consecutive days, and I cannot thank you guys enough. It's been awesome. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for helping me grow this beast into something substantial over here on the tube. As always, if you guys are interested in any of the fishing gear that you see me using in my videos, the rods, the baits, the tools, the shirts, the hats, you know the deal. 6thsensefishing.com, JR10 for the win. Use my code JR10 at checkout, and that's gonna save you 10% off of your entire order. It's an excellent way to support us, support the channel, support the Six. Without them, we couldn't do what we're doing. So if you guys are compelled, I would really appreciate it if you would use that code. Massive thank yous to everybody who has been sending me their screenshots, saving that money and using the JR10 for the win discount code. It means the world to me, best believe. Also, I highly encourage you to go down below the video and read through the description. There are multiple ways that you can support the channel if you feel so compelled. But I think that's gonna do it for today's video. I appreciate you riding with me. I hope you enjoyed yourself. And like I mentioned, I will be back very soon, probably tomorrow, with a new unboxing vid for you guys. We're gonna crack off into these heaters back here, and I'll show you guys what I got. And like I mentioned, there is a special item in this package for one of you. Follow me on social medias. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. I would love to have you guys riding with me on all the platforms. But that's gonna do it for this one. That about wraps her on up. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.